Indie devs are great. Sophie Houlden is the latest one to make me smile. Sure, Swift Stitch is simple, but that doesn't stop clever implementation and fiendish level design from making this game fun and challenging. At first glance, there isn't all that much to say about the game. 2D retro graphics, 2-button controls, and the two people that made it. That is Sophie Houlden on design and Ironic on music. Anyway, the first glance can suck it because the depth of gameplay here is far beyond the sum of its parts. The basics are: blue lines change your left-right direction, red lines change your up-down direction. Changing between the horizontal and vertical is done by clicking or not clicking on the left mouse button. Right mouse button to slow down time. Got all that? Good. Difficulty is of your own choosing, with a sliding speed scale from ridiculous to stroll in the park. Getting to the end of the level is the least of your worries. Collectible stars occupy hard to reach places, causing multiple crashes in the quest to find them all. There are plenty more additions to this list of mechanics, but it's better that you discover them yourself as you progress. In the intro I mentioned that this game made me smile. That's odd considering the amount of failure my ill-timed turns caused. I wasn't bothered by it because as soon as my asteroids-esque triangle hit a wall, I was put straight again without any fuss. This let me continue the trial and error process, seeking that one precious occasion where I get through a level first time. Getting to the end is only one aspect of completion. 3 medals at the end of each level independently track whether you complete it, whether you completed it without crashing, and whether you got all the stars. The stars are kept in seemingly unreachable places that require either fast movements or clever thinking to get at. However, the nice thing is that if you can't get past a level, there is always the option to slow down the gameplay, or skip to another level. On top of that, there is still the slow-mo button that can be used at any point to make the corners easier. Again, you don't have to use it if you want mind-bending hardness. This game makes a good argument against those who say modern games are easy, while at the same time being a perfect way to introduce someone into gaming. The graphics are unimportant in terms of quality, but do trace the inspirations for the game. On a credits screen, it is admitted that the game has roots in things such as Fly Wrench, Tron, and the 1970s. Simplicity also has a lot of meaning to the game. 2-button controls allow you to concentrate on tense sections of dodging. At the same time, it does make me uneasy to know that I need to release a button to change the direction on occasion. The music by Ironic doesn't fit the pace of the game at higher difficulty, and I can't say I noticed it during more taxing sections. However, it does lend a smoothing and mellow feel to the game. It's definitely thinking music, which is what I required in between explosions. At $7, this is a steal. Fast-paced spatial puzzles give you plenty to think about and very little time to do it. A combination of reflexes and short-term planning is required to beat each level. Challenges where you eternally speed up without stopping between levels, and another with set lives, bring more replayability even if you manage to 100% the normal levels. Unassuming details bring out much more tactical depth than you would expect. Overall, a great game for any level, age, inclination or persuasion of gamer.